Today, we are going to learn about an interesting web tool, Insert Learning. We all know that how difficult it seems when you create a lesson these days for students when all the learning is happening online. We need to add a lot of things to make it look interesting and engaging to the students. Sometimes we need to add a link to the directions or a link to a Google slide deck or a Google Sheet, another link to a discussion forum, more links for questions and answers, and obviously, how can we forget the YouTube links? So, links, 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 a lot of links. Well, that itself seems exhausting and really a tough job. But what if you could have all these pieces available on a single web page? Sounds interesting, right? This is where Insert Learning comes to the rescue. So, what is Insert Learning? Insert Learning will let you turn any web page into an interactive lesson. The teachers who want to create a richer learning experience for their students, this web tool is the best thing. Insert Learning has a fantastic toolbar that will allow you to highlight text, add sticky notes, insert questions, videos, or even a discussion forum, all inside a single web page. And not only that, you can then assign it to your students in Google Classroom directly. Isn't it amazing? So let's get started with Insert Learning. So let's get started with Insert Learning. For that, you need to search for Insert Learning in the Google search box. The first link that appears up is insertlearning.com. This is where we want to go. Let's click on that link and it will direct us to the insertlearning.com web page. Alright, now here you can see it is giving two options, either to log in or I can add it to Chrome. Now since it is a web tool, so it is available as an add-on or you can say as an extension, so that you can use it freely on any web page, whatever things you search on your Google Chrome browser. So let's add it to the Chrome. Now since I have already added it, you can go to the web store or follow that link to add this web tool to your browser. It will ask you to log in. You can either log in as a from a Google account or from a Microsoft account. Alright, so I have already logged in. So now it is asking me if I am a teacher or a student. This Insert Learning app is available for both students as well as teachers. So right now we are going to start with the teacher. We will look at the student view later. So I am a teacher. I will click on teacher and let's see. Alright, now it is asking me to name a class. Uh, Here you can create a class or you can directly import your class from Google Classroom. So if you want to import your class from Google Classroom, you can click Not Now button. Or if you want to create a new class here on insertlearning.com, then you can create your class. So let's say we create a class, my class here. And this is not mandatory to create a class. You can import your class already created in Google Classroom. All right. So let's create this class. So this is the dashboard of Insert Learning, which is available here. So the first tab you see here is the lessons. So lessons tab is open and it is giving me a button to create a new lesson. And it is showing us some simple steps to create a lesson. Let's create a lesson in 3 steps, like select any web page, add questions to the page, and send that lesson to your class. All right, we'll look at these tabs later on. First, let's create a lesson. So to create a lesson, I will click on a new lesson. All right, now it is showing two options to create a lesson. The first option it is showing is you can click on the Insert Learning extension. So here is the Insert Learning extension. I have already added it to my Chrome browser. I can use it on any web page and turn it into an interactive web page. All right, so this is the first option, how you can create a lesson. This insert learning extension will provide you with a lot of tools on that web page. And another one is to find in the public library or the resources insert learning provides on its own platform. So let's visit another web page. So we will go by the first option. We will visit a web page and use this insert learning extension to modify our page. So let's say I want to create a lesson on information and communications technology. So let's find out. Let's search for a web page on IGT. So the first link comes up is information and communications technology. This is a Wikipedia page. Now I want to create this page as an interactive one by adding questions, by adding discussion forums, by adding video links, and many more things that I want to according to my students' requirement. So let's do that. All right. Now let us create this information and communications technology web page into an interactive one. So first of all, let me use my insert learning toolbar. I will click on this insert learning extension, and here you can see the insert learning toolbar. It has got several options and we will look at these options one by one. It will ask you to sign in for giving you access to all the tools available in the insert learning extension. All right. So here the first one is assign. All right, we will get back to it later. First, we need to prepare our lesson. We will assign it later on. The first one is assign button. Okay, the first option available here is highlight text. The pen or a highlighter, you can say this highlighter button. When I click on this, I can highlight some important text from this web page. So wherever I like that this thing is important, I can highlight it. All right, so let us say I want to highlight the definition of ICT, this first section complete. Okay, so you can see the content of the first line has turned yellow. That means it has been highlighted. All right, now with this highlighter button, you have a lot of options available. So this is the first thing. You can see a brush here. When you click on the highlighted text, a brush is available. So when you click on the brush, you can change the highlight color. So it has changed to green, it has changed to cyan, and back to yellow. So whichever color you like, you can use it accordingly. Okay, then obviously the second button is delete button. If you want to delete this content or you want to unhighlight this content, then you can unhighlight it. Okay, so you can delete, click on delete, and that content will be unhighlighted. You can see it here. All right, next you can see here is a plus button. Let's see what that is. Now it says enter a comment. Now when I have highlighted that content, if I want to explicitly add a comment, like I want to say this is the definition and it's really important. All right, sorry, a spelling mistake there. Okay, so and also you can add some color, smileys. You can add some smileys if you want to. Okay, let's add a smiley here, or you can add anything from a lot of emoji keyboard available here. All right, so let's click OK. All right, Now here you can see where I have selected the text, there is appearing a purple box in which the content on which I have added the comment has been covered in this purple box. And now when the student or whenever a student clicks on it, he or she will be able to view this comment that I have added. This is the definition and it's really important. Alright, so this is a comment added to the highlight section. Again, the delete button, you can delete this comment, or you can change the color. That's for the highlight option. Alright. Okay. The comment will not pop up unless a student clicks on it. It will appear as a highlighted one in a purple color to show that there is a comment. When the student will click here, he or she will be able to see the comment. We'll look at the next option, which is a sticky note, in our next video.